Hi guys, Jayson121 here. Today is 6/11/12. The Holy Wars 3 has ended, so I'm going to go ahead and do my review and comparison about that and against War of Dragons, which one's better, which one I liked more. So starting off, let's go ahead and give you our order rank and my personal rank. Our order rank right out at 515. If we would have hit that 500 mark, we would have gotten another legend pack. So we came really close, but unfortunately just barely got beat out. My personal rank was 5,325, so I came really close to that 5,000 mark of getting that Arch Daemon as my bonus card. Unfortunately, I also got beat out. Now, guys, let's talk about some of the good things about Holy Wars and some of the things I didn't quite care for. One thing I liked is it got a lot of your players motivated, and also it helps get cards moving. Something somebody might be hanging on for a while that you really want, they're willing to trade it up for something that will help them out more that you don't particularly care for. That's one good thing about Holy Wars. Everybody's trying to get their deck prepped right beforehand. It's also really fast. It only lasts that 3 days, so it's here and it's gone, rather than like War of the Dragons. That's kind of nice. It's just a quick event. It also gives cards that normally you wouldn't use and wouldn't have a great use in like Quest or War of the Dragons or even fighting other players a better use. Here's one thing I learned, guys. Cards that you would normally trade off and that you wouldn't particularly care for, it's good to hang on to those if they're defense cards. To really prepare for something like Holy Wars, you have to have your attacking deck and you have to have your defense deck. So you have to have 10 really good cards maxed out, and you have to have the defense points and the attack points to have those suckers in place. As I talked about in my other videos, you can have a really good defense leader, and if you get your entire team to pile on and attack with at least 50 points of attack damage, then you can take that sucker down. And a lot of fights we won because of doing that. Normally you'd have to go through the wall or you just have to give up. Now, we did it the good old-fashioned way. We doggy-piled the guy and just whooped him. Couple things I didn't like about Holy Wars. Silver coin packs. I was really looking forward to this. I was really looking to getting some new cards, even if they're normal, you know. I didn't care, just something new, exciting. I was looking forward to getting some high normal, and I was looking forward to getting some rares. I ranked pretty damn high, guys, and our order ranked pretty damn high, especially since I've only been playing for like a little over 2 weeks. I thought I did a really good job. I got one rare from those silver coin packs, and I got a lot of normal cards. Now that kind of pisses you off a little bit. I'm sorry, but it does. Hey, yeah, I finally won. You know, everybody's trading off their silver coins. I'm going to finally be able to buy packs. Oh, congratulations. You know, you got a goblin. No one wants that. I'm sorry, but for an event like this that people really prep for and honestly spend a lot of money on, it needs to be better. There needs to be a minimal standard. You know, or at least something new. And don't get me wrong, like a card that I got was Knight's Guard. That's just a normal card, maxed out at a high normal. Stats really aren't that great. I was happy to get something new. And really, that's what they should do. Also, I got a lot of high normal Camelot Knights or Guards. I'm sorry, I get the two mixed up, which maxes out a rare. That's okay, but I got like 3 or 4 of those. You know, for as much time as I spent fighting, I should have gotten something else. I got one rare out of all that, guys, and I probably spent close to 40 to 60 holy powders fighting. That's not very good. I could have traded those off 2 or 4 per rare, and then 4 to 8 for a high rare. That's really what I should have done. I could have much better utilized that holy powder. Was it fun? Yes. Was it worth it? No. Unlike Roar of the Dragons. Roar of the Dragons has a lot better benefits, I think. One of the things that's the hardest about Holy Wars is you have to choose, do you want to do what's best for your order, or do you want to do what's best for your personal rank? Let me give you a good reason of my explanation behind this. There were times I was the first man in, last man out when attacking. I had to be the guy that took down the defense leader. it's kind of nice to be one of the higher and more powerful people in your order, but it also kind of sucks because you have to be the guy that risks half his attack points on deciding can you take down the order leader. Okay? It's kind of a nice prestige in the same sense it's kind of a double-edged sword and a burden. Because I was eating through 2 or 3 or 4 holy powders in some fights just so I could be the guy that took down the defense order guy. You know, their defense leader. And I lost out of a bunch of points because of that. Now that kind of stinks that I came just barely above what would have been a much better reward because I did that. I tried to be the guy that did what's the best for our order. Not everybody did that. There are people that had that could have helped me attack and chose not to. There's actually, and I won't name names, we had one member that had like 60 some odd holy powders in their bank. And they could have been the guy that sacrificed a lot of those and took down the defense leader, and they let other people take that up. And, you know, don't get me wrong, guys, our order is amazing. We had some fantastic people that, even though they weren't the strongest players, they did more than their fair share. They gave me holy powders so I could take down those. They actually trust traded. And to trust trade in a online playing game, that takes an extreme amount of trust. More often than not, you'll get screwed over. And I thank my order members for that. There was unfortunately some people that didn't pull their weight and that could have done more. And we actually had some players, not a lot, but we had some players that didn't join in. And that was dead weight that other people could attack and get points on. So we now know coming in who can we trust, who can we rely on. And I really don't like that dividing aspect that Holy Wars has. War of the Dragons is much different. A dragon pops up. If they have the attack power to help you out, great. If not, well, you know, they tried. And who can blame them? And plus, they get bonuses for helping you attack. You know, they get attack percentage. It helps them go up in rank. It's just much more beneficial. It takes out that divide and conquer kind of status. And that's why, honestly, come next time, will I put as much effort and time into Holy Wars? Probably not. To me, it's not really worth it. There's not a lot out there that I found great. One thing that I liked about War of the Dragons 2 is it had stages of development. You kill so many dragons, you get more holy powder, or you get more cure waters. Then you kill some more, and you get more holy powders, you get more cure waters. And then you kill some more, and then you get a rare card. You know, then you get through the quest part of it, and then you get another rare card. To me, I love that. I love those stages of development. Holy Wars doesn't have that. One thing that it does have is you get to finally see how powerful and how good your deck is. It's also one of those times where it's good to have a huge variety of cards rather than just having one solid set deck. Let me give you an example. 5 Valkyries might seem like a really good idea because they all boost each other when the effects go off. Somebody could have a much weaker deck that targets God cards' attack or defense and completely slaughter you when they put much less effort into it. It's also another problem about Holy Wars, guys. It doesn't matter how good your deck is. It doesn't matter how many players you have. None of that crap matters. If somebody is willing to spend more money on holy powders, they will win. Period. Okay? And that kind of ruins the game for me a little bit. I can understand this company, they've got to make money, but when the top ranking 100 players are people that are spending big bucks to get prepped for this, that's kind of where I draw the line. And guys, don't take this as a video of me ragging on individuals in my order. We did an amazing job. We ranked much higher than I expected us to. And that's nothing against us. We're just a new group, and we haven't been able to build up our decks the way we should. We did freaking fantastic. And I give my guys big props because of that. So, moving on, I'm going to show a couple pictures. I'm going to talk about a couple things in this video because I know it's starting to get long. But I think the next event will either be a quest or another War of the Dragons. Or possibly, I've seen this guy called Odysseus or Odyssey. Maybe an orc event. So people that are trying to get all those R.O.B riches or those Axe Masters, which are honestly the cards I want right now, I could be making a big mistake by trying to acquire those cards, and you could also be making a big mistake by taking my advice and try to get those cards. When really you should be aiming for cards like Odyssey, which would probably help you out a lot more. So, what's the next event coming up? I'm going to tell you it's probably anything but another Holy Wars. So, Odysseus, sorry. This is the guy that, if you can get your hands on one, I would get. It's a big boost to damage against giant, medium boost against large bosses. I don't know if the large bosses that they're talking about are just the ones from the quest, or will that count towards dragons? I don't know if dragons are in a special class of their own. Even if they are, I'd still say if you can get hold of 4 of these, go ahead. Don't be the people that get one of these and max it out and let it take a place of something else. You're wasting your time and your money. If you can get 4 of them before the event occurs, then yeah, go for it. One card I'd like, guys, and if you've seen my videos, hit me up, trade me. If you don't see something in my card trades that you want, message me, say, hey, I'm looking for this. Just be reasonable, be fair. I keep a lot of cards that I want to keep and want to max out under my lock and key. So if you have one of these things and if you want to trade it, message me. I'll be fair, you'll be fair, everybody's civil. He gives a big boost to damage against dragons and medium boost against large bosses. To be completely honest, guys, this guy's max stats isn't that great for being an S rare card. Honestly, I'll Be Rich is a much better card, but I would like to have a dragon slaughtering deck. I think that would be really fun on my part, and that's really what I'm going to focus on. A Master Gunner. I would really like to get one of these two, a maxed out one. Here's the thing. When your order finally gets to the point where it is good enough to start taking down teams where you know that you're going to win, here's what you do. You get 2, 3, 4 people that have Master Gunners or Ares or Mithril Golems in their deck, level 4 evolved, maxed out, and you take down those walls, and what that does is every point that you get from then on by attacking other players is doubled, okay? That's the good purpose of these cards. Other than that, it's not great. If you're looking to start placing in the top 100, yeah, I really recommend that. In fact, that's what you're going to have to do to be able to win. So, that's about this card's only redeeming feature. I'd like to have one because if I ever want to participate in Holy Wars again, I know this is what I have to have to win and to get to the place to get those cards that I want. I'm not willing to trade a whole bunch for these, and I don't think you should either. If you can pick them up reasonable, do it. Otherwise, don't. And if you're only going to get one, don't. Also, one thing that I thought was kind of funny, guys, is somebody's taken some liberties with the rageofbahamut.com wiki page, and under the rewards, they put fart stinks. And so I thought that was kind of funny. So, if anybody knows how to message wikirageofbahamut.com or how to change that, if you guys could send them a message, I think they'd probably appreciate it. I found it kind of humorous and thought I'd document it. So, guys, I want to thank you for watching my videos. Go ahead and post below your reviews, what you think. If you liked Holy Wars or if you liked Royal Dragons more, feel free to communicate. Just be positive. Positive criticism, please. Don't attack other players. If you're a new player, plan on joining, please use my referral code RUM26800. That gets you a rare card, gets me a rare card, gets you 100,000 rubies, which makes you pretty popular. And honestly, you're going to need to evolve those rubies with those cards, okay? So, if you guys have any questions, message me in-game. Leave the comments below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Guys, thanks a lot. This is Jayson121 signing off.